Talking to my mirror like I love you so much.
Okay.
Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
Back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving. Don't give a I don't care. Did the for my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share. Get on my gut, on my totem is nothing. In the discussion, for them feelings I throw on my pain on percussion. The disgusting. I hear them bragging about that they did, and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you on my spot at the feast. I've been on go mode, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Annie up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty, talk about old. I'm on they now, can't get a pass now. I'm a cash cow, keeping it brash now. It's trash now, I'ma spaz out. I've been killing my lows and living on highs. You see in the skies the proof. You could just see in my eyes that there is no lies. I cannot disguise the truth. I've been duck dog, getting in my new merch, colored duck sauce on the new couch with my Chucks on. Get the on with that hate. I'm big cool on the small chat, cause I know now that I'm all that. Got a hawk guy on the ball cat, get the out of my face.
Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
Okay. Some breaking news, right? Now. All right, it's good to see all you beautiful people jumping in the chat room so quickly. By now, I know you already know there has been an arrest made in the death of Tupac Shakur. Now, I've been known who killed Tupac for years. This man had confessed to this crime a long time ago. He's done interviews, multiple interviews. Keefe D, for you guys that are not familiar, who's been arrested. That is the uncle of Orlando Anderson, also aka Baby Lane. Okay, Baby Lane is the person responsible for the death of Tupac Shakur. I've known this for years. I think a lot of the internet has known this for years. Baby Lane was killed in a confrontation with one of his friends over a crack deal gone wrong. Okay, his buddy owed him some money. He rolled up to get the money. A shootout occurred. Orlando Anderson, Baby Lane, was shot and killed. In that shootout, his best friend was shot in the neck. Okay, he lived. All right, he gave an interview. He said he didn't know too much about Baby Lane killing Tupac Shakur, but that was the word. Okay, now we know that this all transpired over a chain. Okay, Tupac lost his life over a damn chain. And I've known this for years. And I think a lot of people, they know that a lot of people suspected it was over the brawl at the MGM Grand. Okay. And it was. But that brawl took place because of this chain that was taken. A strong arm robbery took place and they took a chain. That chain, some allege, was being worn that night at the MGM Grand. Okay, during the Tyson fight. Let's go back in the time machine. And this is the perfect one for me in true crime to bring you, right? Because, before I came into the true crime sector, this is the type of stuff I covered, okay? Crimes by celebrities or different gangs and things of this nature. Now, did they plan on killing Tupac? There's a lot of conspiracies out there that say there was plans to kill Tupac Shakur, but there really wasn't. This was a crime of opportunity. Okay, just a crime of opportunity The moons, the stars, all aligned. It created a situation that led to the death of Tupac Shakur. So many people thought that Suge Knight had something to do with Tupac getting killed. Okay. There's no keys. Tupac's alive. All these things. We've heard it. Machiavelli. Tupac's coming back. He ain't back. Okay. So Tupac is dead. And people are still seeing Elvis. And even if Elvis didn't die, he would be dead by now. Okay. But shit, people still see Elvis. Okay. So how it pretty much went down was they didn't have a gun on them inside the MGM or nothing. There was a gun in the car. And that gun was brought there by Keefe D. Okay. Keefe D had the gun. All right. He makes it clear that he gave the gun. All right, this is where we get in. I don't want to jump too far ahead into the story. All right, because I just want to refresh your memory. So basically, after the fight, it pissed them off at the MGM Grand. Tupac was supposed to do this after party at this club, okay? And they knew that. So they got together, they got the gun outside the MGM Grand, they got in the car, and they went to this club that Tupac was supposed to be at, okay? When they get to the club, Pac ain't there. Okay. He's not there. They're at this point, they're giving up on killing Pac. Okay. They're like, okay, he ain't here. He didn't show up. And they're leaving. And they're going down Las Vegas Boulevard. Okay. I was just there. I was just at the place where Tupac was shot just like, a month ago? Right there where he was shot too, because I went there. So they're leaving the club, okay? And they're driving down Vegas Boulevard, and they see a BMW with somebody hanging out the window talking to some girls, okay? Now, if it wasn't for these girls and Tupac flirting with these girls, shit, Tupac might be alive right now, okay? But the moons and the stars aligned, and they noticed Tupac. They seen him. All right, so they go up, they loop the car around, okay? Keefe D passes the gun to a gang member that's in the back seat on the driver's side, so it could shoot out the window right into the car, okay? The gang member that was in the back seat said, hell nah, and would not shoot the gun, okay? So Keefe D actually gave the gun to somebody else. Okay. He had actually gave the gun to somebody else, and that gang member refused to shoot. Okay. So Baby Lane takes the gun, climbs over him in the back seat, hangs out the window, and shoot Tupac Shakur. Now there was security vehicles that were following. See, a lot of this wasn't even reported. This came out in that documentary with like Ice-T and all that stuff. That after the shooting, security chased him and had a shootout with him. Okay, a lot of that wasn't reported, but security apparently fired some shots and chased the white Cadillac. Okay, now of course nobody confesses and nobody's saying shit when it happens for years. Okay. It's just a mystery of who killed Tupac, Biggie, right? Who killed Tupac, who killed Biggie. But after Baby Lane was killed, then Keefe D started talking. Now, I don't know what his charges are right now. Nobody does what he's being charged with, but he has been arrested. And this is technically the first arrest in the Tupac Shakur killing. Okay. So we don't know what the charges are yet. I would say it is accessory to commit murder. Okay. And he openly went on, I believe it's Vlad TV for you guys out there. I don't know if we true crime. I don't think a lot of y'all follow Vlad TV, but he's done multiple interviews. Baby Lane's friends have done interviews. And, they've served search warrants and found different things and different gang members' properties. But 30 years later, almost, to arrest somebody in this case when the people pretty much gave them, the police, everything they needed. You know, they came out and said, hey, we did it. It ain't like you really had to go look for nobody. And he clearly tells how it went down, how Tupac was shot, and they left, where they went. I mean, and he's in custody, but this ain't this dude's first run in with the police. You know, so you know, he Vlad TV lives on my street. Think it wasn't okay, does he? Vlad TV lives on your street. Nice guy. Okay. Well, yeah, you know, Vlad, he be interviewing all them former mobsters. He interviews a lot of former gang members, a lot of people that did a lot of prison time for different stuff. So yeah, you know, and he's real big in entertainment. So a lot of people know who Vlad TV is. If you don't know who Vlad TV is, check out Vlad TV. If you're into like mobsters and stuff like that. And they'll go up there and they'll get up on Vlad. And look, some people say Vlad is the feds. Okay. I remember when I was doing hip hop news, everybody said Vlad is the feds. So many people went up on his show and confessed the crimes and gotten arrested after his shows that a lot of people believe he works for the police because he asks you questions that are leading. All right. Now he says that he don't make people confess to crimes. He just gives them a platform and asks questions, and they can choose to say, hey, I don't want to answer that next question. But if they sit there and say they committed a crime, that's on them. And I mean, Keefe D got up there and just basically said everything that happened. Now, if you passing guns around, that's like I hand you a gun and you kill this person. Am I clean of that? No, I just handed you a gun. I'm an accessory to that murder that just happened. Okay. So if anybody got Keefe D in trouble, it's Keefe D. Michelle, thank you for being a member for 8 months. So it is good to see somebody get arrested, but like I said, are they going to charge them with those things? There's supposed to be a press conference today. I don't know exactly what time. I don't know how big the Tupac story is going to be in the true crime sector of the internet, but I'm sure in hip hop news, this is a big, big story today. Okay. So anyway, like I said, the person that really killed Tupac is dead. Who needs to be arrested is the person that killed Biggie Smalls. Them people are not dead. Okay. The people, see, I've always said this. Tupac was killed. Okay. Tupac was killed. Biggie Smalls was assassinated. There's a big difference in a murder that some shit you get in a fight and somebody kills you than somebody plots and plans and assassinates you. Okay. Biggie Smalls was assassinated. No matter how you look at it, it was plotted, it was planned, and it was executed. That is an assassination. Okay. Tupac and Biggie, I've never held in the same category. I knew Tupac was a whole lot of gang shit. Okay. Biggie Smalls has been murdered, like executed. And there is some dark, deep shit into the Biggie Smalls stuff. Why are we worried about Tupac? Everybody knew, the people confessed. Hey, we killed Tupac. It's gang stuff. We got in a fight with him over a chain. You know what I'm saying? Baby Lane shot him. You know, they pretty much confessed to their own crimes. Who plotted and planned the execution of Biggie Smalls? You know, since we know this is a good day for Tupac, but look, Tupac and Biggie, they go hand in hand to me. You don't got one without the other. It's just the way it is. And yeah, there needs to be some justice for Biggie Smalls' mother. Okay? To me, Biggie Smalls, greatest rapper to ever live. They had two different styles. I would say street hood rapper, Biggie Smalls. Storytelling rapper, Tupac Shakur, the greatest ever. Right? And to me, them two people will always be linked. Not that they were, because a lot of people think they died because of each other, and they didn't. A lot of their beef was fabricated. The everything. A lot of it was the who shot you shit was fake. All of it, if you go way back, right? So them people, they're just linked in time to me, and let's put more focus on the Biggie Small stuff, because there's some conspiracy and there's some powerful people with a lot of money that had Biggie killed. Okay. A lot of people forget the old Bigster, right? But Dolly don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I like it when they call me Big Papa. All right. So good news coming out for Tupac fans, though. I mean, but I think any real Tupac fan, anybody that's a solid Tupac fan, knew anyway, right? They knew anyway. I mean, I was asking myself the same thing when Keefe D was saying all of it. I was like, is he trying to get us? But he's an older man. You know what I'm saying? He was older when it happened, right? So he was the uncle of Baby Lane. So he was old, So what does he really got to lose? And see, a couple weeks ago, they served a search warrant. In that search warrant, they took some cell phones, a tablet, a computer, things of that nature. Now, I don't know what was in those, but this was in an ex-wife of his ex-wife's house. They took some 40 caliber shell casings, okay? And I knew that wasn't nothing, because who the hell's going to save the shell casings, right? Who the hell's going to save them? I don't know. Anybody that shoots a gun saves the casings, right? For 30 years. So I knew that didn't have, we're talking gangster people that got guns and bullets all the time, right? So I knew the bullets wasn't shit. But I guess they found something else maybe that linked them to something else. And they served another search warrant and they have arrested his ass. And now they've seized computers, phones, tablets, things of this nature. Now, is there anything that links him to that? Well, I mean, I would think his statements link him to it. He was 100% there. Orlando Anderson they were all there. So they're not lying about being there. They're not lying about the fight that took place. Okay. They're not lying about being at the club. Why all of a sudden everything, the Tupac killing's a lie? It wasn't a lie. They were telling the truth, that they rolled up beside Tupac and shot and killed him over that damn chain. It's crazy that one of the greatest rappers to ever live lost his life over something so stupid. Okay. It's sad. It's sad, but if they do put him away, at least there is some justice, right? But Pac wasn't going to live long the way he was anyway. Right. Well, if Pac would have made it through the gangster era, because look, let me tell you this, people are soft as shit these days. They ain't like it was back in the day. Rappers ain't even the same. They wear makeups and dresses and shit now. Okay. We talking 30 years ago, when you rap, you lived that life. These people don't live that life now. They walk around with pearl necklaces on and shit and Gucci handbags. That ain't how it was 30 years ago. That ain't how that shit was 30 years ago. He wouldn't have lived long. Somebody would have killed him. If he would have made it to today's age, right? Yeah, he could have walked around like Tekashi 6ix9ine. He could have been walking around telling on people, doing all kind of stuff, right? But he didn't make it that long. He didn't make it through the gangster era. But Coolio did. Yeah, figure that one out. Okay. Pac was real though. Everybody that says he was around, all the people, everybody that was like Pac gangster, man. I'd be like, yo, y'all remember when he was in Digital Underground, when he was doing the Humpy dance? Let's don't forget that now. Let's don't forget that Pac. Okay. Everybody remembers the gangster Pac. Nobody wants to remember the backup dancer Pac. Okay. I was always a Biggie fan, so I would always pick on Pac people. But it's just like I like them both, okay? But everybody picks their favorite. So I would listen to Tupac, but I like Biggie just a little tiny bit better. And the day that they make an arrest on the Biggie Smalls case will be a good day for Dolly, because I'll be happy on that one. Pac, I had already knew. I think, like I said, most of the internet already knew. It's not a real big shocker. Like, oh my God, they arrested Keefe D. He's been saying he killed him for 30 years. Okay. He's been saying that shit since the day they put Baby Lane in the ground. He's been saying Baby Lane killed him. Right. I mean, he wasn't going to tell on his nephew before he was dead. But as soon as he died, they pressured him. He told the police. He didn't just tell the internet. He just didn't tell people interviewing him. He was telling the police. He told the police. I don't know. They just didn't have no real proof, solid proof that maybe he's lying. Right? Because, they got other leads that was going in other places that wasn't Keefe D. How is that possible? But they had other leads, and they're checking on these conspiracies to Suge Knight and all these other things. And really, it was just a fight that escalated, and they went and killed his ass. That's how easy it is to get. You can die over the stupidest things in this world. Now look at Biggie. He was in a place, right? He was at that, what was it? The Source Awards? Was it the Source Awards? I don't want to be mistaken. But something weird was going on, and they rushed him out to his vehicle. And when they rushed him out to the vehicle, a dude walks up in a suit and a bow tie. Okay? In a bow tie. Walks up to the vehicle that Biggie Smalls is in. And Biggie's in the front seat. And who is it? Little C's in the back or something. And looks into the car. And then he walks off. So Biggie's security sees this. Okay? And he says when he sees the dude walk up, he instantly has his hand on his gun as this dude is walking up, approaching the vehicle. He looks inside the vehicle, okay? And then he walks off back down the road. So he had a car parked on the side of the road. Now, here's the thing. And able to park here, there hadn't been no parking spots for hours and hours. You would have had to get there because these awards had everything traffic. There was just nowhere to park. So they believe the car had been sitting there all day. So almost like damn Pac, when they go to pull off, this vehicle pulls up, starts firing shots into Biggie Smalls' car, into the Suburban, right? With the bad boy stickers on the hubcaps. They never arrest anybody in the killing of Biggie Smalls. Okay? Now, this was something that was planned. This ain't something that somebody had a problem like, okay, they went there to kill Biggie Smalls. And that's what they did. Okay, they didn't kill anybody else, just him. That was like, and they believe they know who this man is. He has some Muslim name. I don't know it right off. Anybody know it right? I'm sure there's some Biggie fans in here that probably tell you his name. So there's people that believe that they know who the person is that shot Biggie Smalls. Okay, they just don't know how the whole conspiracy ties together. Some people believe it could have something to do with Bad Boy Records itself. P. Diddy. Keefe D has said that he wouldn't be in the Tupac situation if it wasn't for P. Diddy. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the music world, and it all leads back to even before that, somebody getting shot at an Atlanta nightclub. Everything is connected. Why these people were beefing with each other, why they had problems with each other, why the chain got took. Everything had a reason, and it all accumulated into Tupac dying. And what the hell, maybe with the beef and the feud going on, it even led to Biggie Smalls dying. Two of the greatest rappers to ever live. And in a short period of each other, both taken down in their prime. And conspiracy people be like, well, how do we know the music industry didn't do it? Right? Because these people are worth billions. Okay, think about how many Life After Death, Biggie, Tupac, Machiavelli, how many albums between the two of these people have been sold, and both of them cut out right in the prime of their music careers. So I know how the conspiracy people are. They're going to be like, yo, the industry shut these people down because they're making all the money now that they're dead. And we know no money went to Pac's mom. We know shit didn't go to Biggie's mom. All right. So the moms ended up with nothing but hugs from each other and both their kids dead. So, of course, conspiracy goes crazy on that one, you know. And, you know, even me, I'm like, yo, you got to watch it because when you start padding a lot of people's pockets, sometimes you may be worth more dead than you are alive. And that's a crazy situation to be in. I know I won't never have that problem, right? I ain't got to worry about anybody killing me over money. So for all you people that think Pac is in Cuba, right? And Pac is, you know, going to put out a new album next month. I think it's put some respect on his name. Let that man rest in peace. He had a great life. Okay. I mean, other than the prison and all the bad shit he did, but I mean, he reached the top. I mean, money galore, you know, and he lived a fast life. And when you live a fast life, it's like a candle in the wind, baby. It burns out quick. And that's what happened. You live reckless, you take all those chances, and your mouth and the things you do in this world can get you killed. There's crazy people out here. You never know what somebody's going to do. Like, you know, right now I got weirdos stalking me, doing weird things like that. You know, to me, I'm thinking in my head, hey, this is harmless, right? But I'm sure the dude from the Beatles thought it was harmless. I'm sure other people that were stabbed in the neck thought it was just harmless, you know, especially in the entertainment industry world. Oh, this is just somebody coming up to meet me and you know what I'm saying? That's the bad thing, as you know, being somebody's like, just say you're a singer or a movie star, or everybody knows who you are, but you don't know who they are. So you don't know the threat level ever of anybody walking up to you. Like even me, when people come up to meet me, I don't know the threat level. If you like me, because you know, some people on the internet don't like me. They have problems with me or things of that nature. So I don't know how people are going to approach it if they're great. Hey, I love you, Dolly, or yo, you fucking suck, dude. You know, I don't know. So I always am a little sketchy when people are walking up to me, or you know, I don't know. You don't know the threat level of it. But when you say this dude's alive, you know, his family knows he's not alive. It's a little disrespectful, I think. You know, just like when you say I seen Elvis, his family knows you ain't see Elvis. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little disrespectful, but I get it. You want to hold hope that somebody you love is still here and you don't want to let go. Now I got a buddy like that. He loves Tupac, and he's like one of my best friends in the world. I've always liked Biggie, and he's one of those people that won't let go. Okay, I'm like, dude, it's over, bro. You know, our favorite rappers are dead. They not coming back. You know, you never hear anybody say Biggie Smalls is coming back. Okay, you always hear Tupac's living in Cuba. Why didn't Biggie live after? Okay, he had the damn album called Life After Death. Why didn't nobody ever say they seen Biggie at the mall? Right? I seen Biggie in Venezuela. He was hanging out with damn Little Kim. You never heard that, right? You never heard nobody. If you guys don't know who any of these people are I'm talking about, sorry. Okay, but it is what it is. You never hear anybody say Biggie's alive. All right? Why not? Because I think Biggie fans realize he's a street dude and he's dead. Okay. We accepted it right on the East Coast. We had a big, huge ass funeral for him. Everybody loved Biggie. You know what I'm saying? I think we accepted it. You won't find nobody on the East Coast be telling you, yeah, Biggie's alive. He's going to drop an album next week. You say something about Biggie on the East Coast, people drop their head and be like, damn, man, Big gone. Right? We accepted it. I don't know if it's the West Coast don't accept death or what Tupac fans can't take it, right? But it is what it is, you know? You have to accept the fact that this man ain't in Cuba. His mama had to bury him while all these people stole all his money. Same thing with Biggie Smalls. You just have to accept what is. It is. It ain't no bringing these people back. I do enjoy like hearing them like remixed into newer music. And here's the thing: when you're in music and you made the type of music that Biggie and Pac made, they'll live forever. Okay, they will live forever. People will say their names way after we're gone. We'll be gone for 100 years, and people will still be talking about Biggie Smalls and Tupac Shakur in the rap world. I guarantee it. It's just as big as Michael Jackson, just as big as damn Elvis Presley. You only get so many greats in this world. God just don't put a billion great. I think so. Everybody's great, but some people shine just a little bit more than others. Okay, and you don't get many of those in this world. And I believe Tupac and Biggie were one of those. They're just as big as, to me, as Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, Prince, maybe Elton John. Okay. And that, you know, of just, you don't get so many of those. The world is not blessed. Look at talent. We don't got no talent in this world now. It's fucking terrible. Like, that's the bad thing about 2023. The 80s, 90s, there was talented people. I think we just, in music, we've lost a lot of talent. We need to go back to the time where people were talented. Okay, just, I don't know what happened. Bands used to be awesome. They suck now. Just one of those things. So prayers to Tupac's family. You know, I'm sure we'll make them feel a little better that there is some answers. And it don't matter if the answers come 30 years. You know, the bad thing is we can't dig up Baby Lane and make him pay for what he did. Orlando Anderson. He was a young man. He was young when he died, but he lived that life. You know, he was a drug dealer. He was a gangster dude. He was in gangs, and he died at the hands of his own friend. So he paid the ultimate price too. Karma in this world comes for you. You do wrong, and you know what they say, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And he lived that life, and that's how he died. So, but there was one other person, if that story Keefe details is right, that assisted in the murder of Tupac Shakur, and that is him from his own admissions. Okay, that he handed the gun back there. The guy wouldn't shoot Tupac. Baby Lane took the gun and shot him, and he was encouraging it the whole time. So, I mean, to think you ain't responsible, I mean, I would think just his admissions of the stuff would have been enough. But apparently that won't, because, like I said, he was getting paid for paid interviews. You go on Vlad, he's paying you. I don't care what anybody says, Vlad pays them people to be there. Okay? That's why he has celebrities up there, because he's paying them. Everybody's trying to get a little piece of that Vlad money. So, I don't know why it took so long. Right now, it's just like he would wait for Keefe to about drop dead, and then they're going to arrest him. And then when they make the arrest, they don't even make it clear. So later on tonight, when I come back with me and PJ, which she'll be here in a little while, we'll probably be live about 9 o'clock, 9:30ish, maybe a little later tonight because it's Friday. We'll go over what the press conference said, what the charges are on Keefe D. I'll have to look it up and everything. I know probably most of y'all don't care about them Tupac Shakur, but it is true crime. It does fall under our umbrella. And it's one of those things that I've been following for 30 years. So I do know a little tiny bit about this one. Okay. And what I'm really concerned about, really, though, to be honest, and this is a good day to talk about it for everybody that's Tupac fans out there. Let's find who killed Biggie Smalls, man. Tupac and Biggie, to me, are forever connected. It's just one of those things. They tied in history. The East Coast, West Coast beef, okay? I remember it just as clear as it was yesterday. Teenage, awesome time, right? Just everybody was fighting. Find Biggie Smalls. I think even Tupac fans out there would agree with me on that. If we got the answers to Pac, let's get the answers to Big. All I'll say, I think his mama needs the same closure. The dude, the Sheik, whatever his name is, that, you know, people are alleging the shooter, the bow tie guy. These people are not dead. These people are still out there and they need to be in jail. Okay. And whoever conspired with that dude to shoot Biggie Smalls needs to be in jail. And people have rumored a lot of high, powerful people are involved in it, but yet no arrest. Nobody, it's been so long, nobody even really seems to care. I didn't think they were still investigating too much on the Tupac shit. I thought that was just when they needed some clickbait shit. You know, the police, like, they'll come out and say something about it. But I didn't think they were really still investigating it, right? After all these years. But hey, there's no time limit on murder. So if he's charged with conspiracy to commit murder or accessory to commit murder, then that's what he gets. He may not be the killer, though, because he openly says that he's where the story comes from. He's the police's witness. I wouldn't trust Keefe D. He'd tell on your ass, okay, because he's an informant. He be talking to the police. So they knew. Why they didn't never really put it together, I don't know. I don't know why things went down, but there was a couple police officers that 100% knew what was happening and how it happened. It's just they couldn't find a murder weapon. They, you know, and then there's other things coming out. They just couldn't make an arrest. So anyway, I'm getting out of here. I will be back with PJ later. Oh, and thank you to everybody that's been watching the Dolly 24-hour channel that plays when I'm not live. Okay. So it won't be up till after me and PJ's show tonight. And then the live stream will go back up. So all day today, it was playing stuff from Georgia. So if y'all wanted to see some of the crazy Lady Lonnie shit, it was playing on Dolly's True Crime all day today, like 10 hours of it, just a feed, like what went on in Georgia. So I've been just looping videos there because, you know, we have over 3,000 videos. So we're trying to keep one channel running all the time. So there's always a chat so you can jump in and out, you know, but believe it or not, there's always people in there to chat with. So every time I've been in there, I can get up any time of day, walk in here and be like, hey, what's going on, guys? Somebody's always in the chat. I'm like, that's cool. So I'm going to try to keep that running 24. I got some bad news, though. My damn computer to my business computer went out last night. Done. That sucks. That's a new computer. Pretty new. Okay. And I don't know. I think I did something when I unpacked it out the box and took the foam out the inside of the computer. Anyway, I'm not a computer person. Okay. That damn computer's broke. So guys, I'm going to get another computer. I'm going to go might tonight and had to get me to something that work for my printers so I can print labels and things of that nature. I mean, I could bring it all back into the studio and do it in here. That sucked. That really sucked. That was a little bit bad, but I'm going to replace that. I'm going to replace it. And I need to do that soon. So if you're waiting on something, give me an extra day or two. Okay. Cause I'm having some problems with my computer. All right. I'm going to replace it tonight. It's just the tower part of it. And, hopefully we might get everything shipped out tonight once I replace it, but I'm going to have to replace it. It's just one of them things that's going to hit me in the pocket. Like, damn, like why now kind of things. And, Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to do that tonight. Try to get everything shipped out to you guys. I know we did the last package we shipped out was the labs. We got the lab stuff out, the belt, all his stuff that we sent him. So hopefully he should have got that by now. He should at least have it by today, right? PJ, should he have it today? He ain't hit me up and say he got it yet. So probably Monday. He said he was going to hang the belt in his studio. So that's a good, at least the belt found itself a good home. Okay. For Turtle Island. And Sunday, we're going to have a special show to where you get a chance to vote a couple people onto the island for Turtle Island season 3. Okay. You know how we're usually voting people off. This season, we're going to vote you on. And then we're going to vote you off. Okay. There's like a little pre-show to season 3 where we pick the cast. Okay. So we're going to have fun little activity things we can do. And we're going to pick the cast of season 3 Turtle Island. And then, of course, after we pick the cast, shortly after that, season 3 will start. You know, a season of Turtle Island takes months. It goes on for a while. So we don't want a big gap between season 2 and season 3 or to take forever. So season 3 won't have it's like this season 2 had a lot of big creators like Bailey Saren, you know, people with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. We want it to be the smaller true crime community, right? The actual community that communicates, hangs out, participates in each other's channels type things. Once you get up to a certain amount of people, you ain't really part of the true crime community anymore. You're really like just some big ass YouTuber, right? So I really want to get the people that are actually, you know, in our community that are growing YouTube channels, not some fucker that got, you know, why do they need me plugging their channel? So we've done bigger people. So now we're going to do some of the smaller people. I mean, not like so small you never heard of them, but just the people in our community. Like some of the people that were on season 2, I didn't even know who they were. Okay. I'm like, who the hell is this? And you look them up, they'd be like 1 million subscribers. But I had some help picking the lineup for season 2. But this time we're going to let you guys pick more of the lineup for season 3. Okay. What does that say? Moose on the island. Okay, so you'll have the opportunity if y'all want the moose on the island Sunday to vote a moose on the island. You can vote a kangaroo on the island. You can vote a damn squirrel. You can vote a cow. You can vote a leprechaun. I don't whatever emojis people got for their channels. I don't know. I got the turtle. As soon as I got a turtle, everybody got something. It was weird, but you know, Dolly's a trendsetter. It's just the way it goes. I'll get out of here. I'll see you guys later tonight. Be awesome. Stay safe. Don't get killed like Tupac, right? You never know. You start a fight. The littlest things in this world can get you killed. All right. And that's Tupac, dumb as it sounds, got killed over something really fucking stupid. Over a chain. Something they could have replaced like that cost that man his life. We need answers for Biggie Smalls. Right? In the comment replay gang, if you're into this stuff, tell me who killed Biggie. Okay? We know who killed Tupac. Who killed Biggie Smalls? In the comment box down below. See you guys later. Peace.